feedback generally seems to be that this track suits this car significantly better than the Red Bull Ring did. Although, judging by this scene,
Look like
that's not the case. Always fun. Here's Nashif though. He's going to come up against a recovering car who quickly sort of gets out of the way, but oh my days. That's a exciting qualifying lap for Nash there.
That's one way to do it. Racer at the moment though, Jamie leads the way with a 1:54.1, very close to break into that 1:53. Crichton Alpha up to third place with a 1:56, but there's still 11 minutes to go. Bobber into the 1:54s. There it is, Jamie. Nashif to 1:54.8.
Oh,
so
he's done it. Didn't
people
take long.
starting to get in now. Oh my God.
Oh, baby.
Daza 1:53.7.
To take second, King Kodak yet to set a lap time at all, Ryan. So currently finds himself in 25th, ahead.
Top 5 people, all within that 1:54.1 in the 1:53. It's actually Kodiak, who was yet to set the time. He's gone from basically last to 6th place. We got Daza, Racer, and Bobber taking up your top 3 positions.
Such a stacked top few rows, Ryan. We need to see the action up here, I think.
Okay, Benderama's pulling for Theg from 8th to come through the top after the first lap chaos. Well, let's see how Daza gets on. He's managed to maintain first place going into the first corner so far. Racer's got the inside line though, but Daza comes across very smoothly. So far so good for all the racers behind. Doesn't look like too much wheel banging going on as Yerasan pierces down the inside up to 4th place from 7th, and it's a great little run for him as he now holds 5th place in behind Nashif. But Daza, Racer, Bobber maintaining those positions.
Daza, we've lost
Whoa!
him. Oh no! It looked like he just turned across, Ryan.
But Tuke currently in 14th place, Jamie. 2 minutes into spin-a-thon league action for Tuke. He's got 3 minutes to go. Can he stop himself from spinning, Jamie? Is he going to keep in 14th place?
He's got a chance. Yeah, he's got a chance. Doing well, actually. He's been glowing about these cars this week, Tuke. Actually, really enjoying them. I think had a good practice on Tuesday. There's that first lap carnage, said Kingsley. That was so, yeah. I mean, there wasn't any. That was the only thing that happened, right? Actually, it was no other carnage at all.
Yeah,
I have to say. And these cars, with the damage on, of course, full damage, they are very flimsy. With the designers, we see a small spin there, and oh no, and they've taken each other with them, and Tuke. Oh, I mean, it is a spin, but can you blame him? Mirror, check, manoeuvre.
Exactly, yeah. Needs to be that.
Chamberlainer. Chamberlainer with an absolute bonkers move, a banzai move around the outside of Yerasan there, but he made it stick somehow.
He's got 4 wheels, Ryan.
He must have some damage, but he is still going. He's up to 17th, so he's going to be trying to recover. Now, we know he's got absolute pace in these cars, as he weaved his way through and does too.
That's great.
There, Ryan. Look at this, Frimmered up to 4th, Ryan, and you know, having a good go to get himself on that podium. These positions are changing like the wind. Absolutely unbelievable. Rich up to 7th, Chamberlain at 6th, Yerasan 5th now, Omasor up to 8th, Tuke up to 10th despite that spin, although he's got Duncan right on his rear some. Here we go, Ryan.
Right on his rear some, yes. Tuke having a little snifter at the rear. He's having a little look behind him and going, oh yeah, I've got Duncan there, what am I going to do? Am I going to hold him off? Am I going to cut him off? You know, those two racing hard, and it's great to see. Lots of challenging positions inside the top 10. As you said, Jamie, King Kodiak through the fire and the dust has got himself up to 3rd place so far, and he'll be very much used to that position based on last week's race.
There's definitely a new breed of Formula 1 drivers, Ryan, you know, especially in this lockdown period we've seen. Oh dear, who was that? Tony. Getting a Tony. Yeah, right in the knee there of his vehicle.
Come on, we've got a race on our hands here between Yerasan and King Kodiak though for that final podium position. Yerasan right up the chuff of King Kodiak, hoping to squeeze past. Nashif have picked up a penalty in 2nd place.
So Bobber has extended a bit of a lead, about 4 seconds, but nothing major. Nothing major at all. Let's get a little check on fuel. Yeah, as expected, they are going to have
big coming together from Yerasan and King Kodiak, ladies and gentlemen. Yerasan quickest away from that incident. Chamberlainer in 4th place. Now Jamie has the opportunity to get himself into the podium positions as he hunts down I'm hoping it's Frimode. It could be Fridge. It's Frimode.
Yes, it's Frimode. Yeah, absolutely. Excellent close racing here as their wheels come very close, but they do manage to stay apart on that same corner that we saw the incident earlier on, Ryan. Lots of great battles out there today, Ryan. Absolutely brilliant race yet again.
Well, so technically, Jamie, Frimode currently in 3rd place, but he doesn't want it as a technicality. He wants it from his own right. He wants to be in 3rd place on the track, and I'm sure he's going to have a right old go in the remaining 22 minutes of this race to do it.
Here's Bleinchen. He's battling on with Feg, who's in 12th. So making his way up the leaderboard, right, but still a little bit away from last week's dramatics, as Feg actually moves over and lets him through.
Although Fridge is off the track.
Oh, Fridgie. Oh, Fridgie, Bidgie, Bidge, Bodge.
Frimode having a little spin though, Jamie. He won't be happy with that as the places start to go back to how they were post pits. Bobber now gets the position back at the top. Nashift 5 seconds behind. So Bobber in full control of this race at the moment. But I sort of hope it's not a heads gone either. He can pop the emote in there earlier. Mr. Rich in channeling. Is in a DJ, getting a spin, getting on those decks, and going round, and finds himself now.
Wild Wild West, as you say, to quote you. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Rich.
Wild Wild West. Jim Ross, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want that. None of this. Come in, this brother, running this Buffalo Soldier. Look like that soldier. That's not £1 million. I do know. Looks like he's thrown away the race though, as he says. Look at my car. Can we have a look at Toot's car?
No, we can't because he's not in the race.
He's in 16th place, Jamie.
Oh.
Oh no! He can't move. He's got no front
photographer
tires.
Is a professional photographer. There's a car smashed up right in front. He's not even looking.
I think I'd go mad.
It would be so hard to get past it.
Yeah. Ooh, very close together as Crichton Alpha tries to get past Tony. Actually, there, Jamie tries to squeeze past him, but Tony defends well. Nearly are coming together between the two cars for 13th and 14th respectively, but Crichton Alpha holds on to 14th place. And there is the penalty of 2 seconds for Chamberlain to consider as well. So all is certainly not lost with 10 minutes to go for these podium positions.
Absolutely, as Crichton takes 13th place. Wiley asking a question. No, actually that's someone else. That's another story. They're all coming out of the woodwork now that the prize is up. Whoa!
As Jamie flick over to Bleinchen.
Yeah, he's having a little bash at Fridge here. He's recovered to 11th after a couple of spins, we said. Spot said clear, and I didn't see him, says Racer.
Badapane cheering the boy Fridge on as Bleinchen goes sideways. Just about holds it on, but that's going to lose him some serious time, Jamie. As Bobber has to contend with a couple of back markers, one of them, Jamie, in the middle of the road.
Frimode here in 9th. He's only a couple of seconds. We can see him there just ahead of us at Umasaw. Around was now first catching him, so he's now past, so Umasaw down to 9th place.
Okay, Theg still holding on to that 10th position at the moment, but there's a couple of cars quite close together here. Jamie obviously got some back markers in amongst it as well. But yeah, some good close racing going on in the final 2.5 minutes of this race.
So Thegute would surely comfortably pick up another place and, you know, repeat his trick from last week, right? Pick up a pace on the last. Oh, he doesn't even need it. He doesn't even need it. Oversaw definitely struggling, and he's going to lose a few more places,
but,
right?
Bobber on the victory lap now. Surely you have to say at this stage, no penalties, no signs of any damage. You know, putting some scintillating laps throughout this session consistently in the 155s. 11 seconds to the good ahead of Nashift, and this will be it once Bobber crosses the line at the end of this lap, Jamie. And it's been a...
There we go, right?
There it is.
And there it is. It's done.
All done and dusted. Good job on them. Well done, Bobber. Indeed, it is a great job from Bobber, grabbing himself a victory fresh back into the NoobGamerz community after a hiatus where he's just obviously went away. You know, probably went up into the mountains, you know, meditated, took time mentally just to, you know, get himself together, and he's come back with a bang, Jamie, with a victory here in season 19, race number 2, and we'll of course be speaking to Bobber, Nashift and King Kodiak in the end, Jamie, sneaking into 3rd place. But anyway, Jamie, one question and one question remains, and that is, who is tonight's driver of the day?
I'm going to go for Nashift. what a comeback, Ryan. You know, he's been out for a while, and it sounds like he's really tuned in and put the effort in this week, and it's paid off well. So I'm going to go for Nashift.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to hear a driver, you know, put in the hard yards during the week, pays off on race day, and, you know, that's what it's all about. You know, sim racing is not as pick up and play as some people imagine it to be. So, you know, you've got to put a bit of practice in. He's done that and got the reward. So well done to Nashift tonight. Tonight's driver of the day.